we doing good on time? I'm assuming. Okay. All right. Okay. So my name's Ashlyn, and thank you all for being here. Give it up for all our songwriters so far. So this is a song I wrote last summer. I actually changed the song I was gonna do due to some recent circumstances. So don't laugh. Trying hard to get back on the straight and narrow here. Sometimes it's hard being a songwriter and a good friend, because, you know, as songwriters, you want to set the record straight, you know, and tell them like it is. But I think sometimes the truth lies in the middle. So I heard a saying the other day, it's when you're up to your neck in quicksand, the world will pat you on the head and go on its way. And I thought, ain't that the truth? So I'm going to tell you about this song in a minute, but first I just want to take you back to when I was 13 years old and sitting in my old bedroom, childhood room back in Goodfield, Illinois. And I was 13 when I started writing songs. I got ghosted a lot in my early teen years. You know, I was a weird kid. You know, as a songwriter, we feel things deeply. You know, we have really intense emotions, and I think I scared a lot of kids with my intensity of my emotions, and you know, and I remember sitting there thinking, you know, I got my heart broken a lot. I remember thinking, Ashlyn, if you get out of this, you're gonna write some good songs. You're gonna make some good art. And I think sometimes we feel like everything's out of control and there's nothing we can control, but at the end of the day, there's always something I can control. It's my songs. And so, you know, little 13-year-old Ashlyn and Ashlyn now, they're still the same Ashlyn, you know, 11, 12 years later, and she's still breaking her own heart. So I'm gonna take us, this is a song I wrote last summer. I started it last summer. I wrote the first couple of verses, and I like to do this thing I call the vault, where I throw songs in there and then I take them out when I feel like there's been an appropriate amount of time that's passed and I can play them. So I took this out a few weeks ago and I said, okay, we're gonna finish it. So I put the last verse on there, and this is called The Trouble With Me and You, and I think it's probably one of the most real songs I've ever written, so I hope you like it. It's a lazy afternoon, the sun is shining in, looks like no tomorrow from the shore to the horizon. You're sitting there pensively where you use or abuse two of us, a couple lonely people, a poet and a muse. I'm watching your eyes, they're pools of ocean blue. They never waver, honey, always so direct, unlike you. Do you know about me? Can I defrost your heart? I know she did this to you, made you play the victim part, and you're a real good son. Cause you're the first thing I think about in the morning when I rise, and the last thing I see when I'm laying there at night. And you come to me in dreams of gray and shades of vague, because I never got to kiss your lips just to learn to curse your name. So I'll spend another night by myself here with you, and I'll see the world through my mind's eye when I never leave this room. Like a song unfinished, instead I'll spend another night in my own head. finished instead. I'll spend another night in my own head and replay old memories that aren't true. 'Cause that's the trouble with me, I'm always self-aware. I know you are too. That's why when I close my eyes, you're still standing there. 'Cause sometimes you can't run away from your problems. They just come chasing after you. They just get bigger. Love and sadness like I do. 'Cause sometimes you gotta face it. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's why all my hopes and dreams in Carolina last summer, they all went south. So I did too. That's the trouble with me and you. Yeah, it takes two to tango, but only one rose to chew. Ooh, that's the trouble with me and you. Trouble. Oh yeah, all the trouble you put me through. Looks like I'm gonna need some therapy for you too.
How are we doing, Flora-Bama?